Hello and welcome to this Mystery Shopper training video for the Victorian Accommodation Awards. My name is Liska McClanahan and it's my pleasure to take you through the requirements of this mystery shop today. So I'll just share my training materials to help us. Okay, so thanks for jumping online to do this training video for the Accommodation Australia Victoria Awards. This is our mystery shopping project for those awards. This video will step you through what's required to be a mystery shopper for this project and what the next steps are from here. One important note, there cannot be any conflict of interest for this project. If you're associated in any way with Accommodation Australia or any of the nominated hotels, either personally or professionally, you are not eligible to take part in this project. Thanks again. We hope you enjoy visiting these amazing venues in Victoria and supporting the accommodation industry while you're at it. We love this project and we trust that you will too. Okay, the Victorian Accommodation Awards for Excellence. Now, we are an independent party who support Accommodation Australia Victoria in the judging for their awards. Our role and your role as mystery shoppers is to observe and assess. Our feedback will determine award finalists and the winners. So we take this really seriously and we trust that you will too. These awards mean a lot to the people who own and work at these great accommodation facilities. And therefore it's really important that we take our role as mystery shoppers and judges for these awards very seriously. Okay, now there's a number of accommodation categories that will be mystery shopped. They include deluxe accommodation, luxury lifestyle accommodation, superior, mid-range, apartment, boutique, resort style, regional and motel. So lots of opportunities to get involved and lots of great venues across these categories. Now, there's also some non-accommodation categories. So while you are at your allocated venue, you may also need to complete a mystery shop for additional categories, which could include the restaurant, so dinner, the bar, the club lounge, and or the spa. So there is separate training that will go through some of the specifics for these additional categories, but just to be aware that you might be required to do both the accommodation and an additional part of the hotel. Okay, in terms of the accommodation criteria, all categories will assess the online booking experience and online presence, the reception, the general facilities of the hotel facilities, that includes things like, pools, gyms, etc. Guest rooms, obviously. And then some categories will also assess breakfast, the bar, concierge, so if there's a concierge service provided, valet or parking, again, only if those services are provided, kitchen facilities, so for example, for the apartment category, and turn down for some of the more luxe or deluxe categories. But across all categories and criteria, it's really important to understand that our role is to be objective, observe, assess, and tell the story. Under each section of questions that you'll complete will be a comments box, and please provide us with the context. Tell us more about what was good, and please give context for anything you answered no to. This feedback is really important for the venues, and they really value the details of the story of your experience. Please give the staff every chance of getting it right. So let them take the lead, but put them in the best possible position to succeed wherever possible. We're not here to try and catch people out or make it difficult for them to do the right thing. So please keep that in mind. And there are some standard questions that you will ask the staff as part of the mystery shopping process. Now, these are just examples. Please refer to the online report questionnaire that you'll complete that will guide you as to which questions you need to ask and where in the hotel or the venue that you're visiting you'll need to ask them. But for example, at reception, you might be required to ask, if I wanted to book again and stay for 7 nights, could I get a discounted rate? If there's a concierge and you're assessing them, you might be required to ask, I'm really keen to check out a great local bar, where would you recommend? And are there any events on in the area tomorrow that I should check out? In the bar, you might be required to ask, what drink do you recommend that's unique to this venue? And then at breakfast, depending on whether there's a la carte and or buffet, you might be required to ask, what's a popular dish that you'd recommend for me? And or what options do you have that are gluten-free? So like I said, please just pay particular attention, review the questions before you go in so you know what you're required to ask and assess. Okay, so what's the process once you do this training? Watch the training video while you're here doing that now. Then you'll need to complete the knowledge check, which is just a quick check that you've understood the requirements of the mystery shop. Confirm your allocated hotel. So check how many categories you'll need to assess at your visit. Like I said, you might be required to assess one of those extra categories. Make a booking for a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So no Fridays or weekend bookings. Review the mystery shopping questions so you know what to specifically look out for. So this is really important. Make sure you go through the questions in the report before you arrive so you're clear on what the sorts of things are that you'll be required to look out for. Taking into account what categories you're assessing, so again, if there's more than one, make a clear plan for your visit. So think about, okay, I need to assess the spa while I'm here. When am I going to make my spa booking and go? I need to visit the hotel bar. Am I going to do that before dinner? That sort of thing. Then complete the mystery shop and submit your report, plus the invoice from the hotel or any receipts. So while you're at the venue, you can discreetly look at your phone in a way that's not obvious to the staff to ensure you can confidently and accurately answer all the questions, provide comments, and take all the photos that need to be uploaded with your report. So we recognize that there's quite a number of questions that you're needing to answer and questions you might need to ask the staff and things you need to look out for, photos, etc., as part of submitting a valid report. So please don't be afraid to refer back to the report questions during your visit to make sure you capture all of the information that you're required to. Now, all valid reports received by Sunday will be paid the following Wednesday. Okay, the report. Now, as I keep mentioning, as part of this mystery shop, you'll be asked to fill out an online questionnaire about your experience. You can fill this in during your stay and save it as you go. So there is a save and resume button, which will send you a link, which enables you to go back to the saved version of your report with the previously completed questions still there. And this helps to facilitate you to be able to fill it in as you go. Now, once you've hit submit, finally, at the end, when you're finished, it comes directly through to our quality assurance team who will quality check your report. And you will receive a confirmation email immediately to let you know that we've received it. In terms of payment, the details of your mystery shopper fee and any reimbursements would have been in the Sherlock posting or the email our allocations team would have sent you along with this training video. And if you're completing a mystery shop for additional categories, so the spa, dinner, at the restaurant, that sort of thing, you will be paid an additional fee and reimbursements. And there is a separate training video for these categories that you will have been sent as well to watch. So please just make sure you're clear on what your mystery shopper fee and particularly the reimbursements that you will be paid for each of the categories that you're assessing. So you're clear on any out-of-pocket expenses that you might incur if you have that extra drink at the bar, for example. Okay, the reports where your experience gets recorded. So you'll be asked to fill in your details for each report, and this is so our quality assurance team can contact you if they need more information from you or to clarify anything in your report. And you'll be required to answer all the questions throughout the report. Now, answer each question and follow the tips in green to help guide how best to answer yes or no. So there's helpful, I guess, guides in green or further information and context to help you understand what we're asking for in each of the questions. And then at the end of each section, we will ask you to tell the story of what happened and give us the context. So please always expand on anything in particular that you answered no to, and make sure you tell us about any exceptional experiences you had. Like I mentioned earlier, this feedback is really valuable and important to the venues. And so we encourage you to, really put some time and energy into telling about your experience. Answer in full sentences and remember to be objective. Just tell the story versus giving an opinion or a judgment. Okay, and make sure you pay attention to any photo uploads. So to ensure your report is valid, you will need to ensure you upload photos and receipts that are asked of you. And this could include things like a photo of the hotel bar menu, a photo of the drink, photo of the breakfast menu, photo of your breakfast meal, your invoices and receipts. So there's quite a few specific photos that you'll be asked to take and submit. So please just make sure you're clear on what they are. Okay, a few final notes. Make an occasion of your booking. It's a great opportunity to visit some of these fabulous venues and have a night out on us. Read through each section of the mystery shopping questions before you mystery shop that section. So you'll see on the form we've batched the sections together. So you complete those sections, and then, as I mentioned, you can hit save and resume, and then come back to that link with your saved questions to do the next batch or the next section of questions. Remember, you're a storyteller, not a judge or critic. So simply tell us the story of what happened as per the criteria. And have fun. These are some great venues, as I've mentioned, and so enjoy your time. Okay, that's it. You'll now just need to complete a quick knowledge check that will run you through some questions about this training to ensure you're comfortable with the requirements. Okay, I'll just stop sharing and come back. Alrighty, like I said, go ahead now and complete the knowledge check, and then let the team know you're ready to be allocated one of these great Victorian Accommodation Awards mystery shops. Until next time, bye for now.